All right, cool. So today, this was kind of like a birthday gift to myself. I was actually really looking forward to Obsidian Flames. I know a lot of people are calling Obsidian Flames Obmidian Flames or something like that. And I'll kind of show you why, right? All right, so people are calling this set Obsidian Flames because if you think about it, unless you're like really into Pokemon, if you're kind of like the people, which a lot of people are, unfortunately nowadays, where you're just in it for the money, you're just looking for the chase card, and you don't really care about any of the side cards. Yeah, of course it's gonna be a Medium Flames. When you're looking at a Elite Trainer box that's going for around like 30 something and change after tax, before tax maybe like $30, and then you're looking at the chase cards, $100, which is the Charizard EX, and then even like after that, the regular Charizard EX, that's the hyper rare, which is the gold one, and then the regular ultra rare full art one, it's like they're around $30 to $40, which is probably gonna drop as well too. After that, if you get any other card outside of that, like the Gita and whatever the special illustration rares, they're all worth pretty much nothing. Which is why I guess a lot of people are calling this a medium flame, because it's either Charizard or bust, right? For most people, which I personally don't feel that way. Like for me, like I want the Ice Cube, I want the Penguin, I like the Pidgey, I like the Cleffa. Yeah, I like a lot of the arts, like especially like since I haven't opened a lot of Pokemon recently, I like the illustration rares. But yeah, if you're going for a Charizard or bust, it really makes no sense. But that kind of goes for every TCG, where if you're just looking for one specific card, just buy the singles, man. All right, cool. So let's get back to it. So I'm gonna be opening this Elite Trainer box. Typically, I think you're better off getting a booster box if you're looking for like kind of getting big cards. But if you just want a variety, you want to get the sleeves, the deck divider, and especially for what I think Obsidian Flames, what I like is I think the promo card, which is going to be the Charmander, which I think is really cute. Of course, like I don't really grade cards, and I'll probably talk about that another time. Like I've always been debating grading some of like my higher end cards, but I haven't really done it, and I'll kind of explain why eventually in one of my videos. But yeah, if you're looking for like get like a good quality promo card out of these ETBs, it's very hit or miss just because of how they pack them, and they're kind of packed. This is really cool actually. That like the booklet is actually full color because of how they pack them. It's kind of insane. Like it's done by hand, right? So a lot of times the promo cards are actually damaged out of the box, which is kind of sad. I wish there was like a better way they packed them, like kind of like how they put these coins into like plastic sleeves. I wonder if there's like a better way for them to pack them and put them into sleeves instead. Where's our promo card? So we have the deck dividers, which I actually do use in my deck boxes. It's actually pretty cool if you actually look at the deck dividers. They actually have like a hollow shine to it. These are actually really cool and really premium. ETBs, by the way, are actually a lot more expensive nowadays. ETBs, like the lower sets, I think are only like $30. But if you look at like the more premium sets, like the Crown Zenith ones, they come up to like $50, $60 if you look on the Pokemon website. So you kind of want to be on the hunt for deals. All right, so let's look at the promo card. I don't think this one's actually dinged up. Let's look. Do I have like a scissor near me? I don't. I always have like also perfect fit sleeves. I don't really have a scissor near me. I have this, but I guess I technically could just use the box cutter, huh? Yeah, I guess I could box cutter. I was gonna use like my Gunpla nipper to cut it, but yeah, I guess I could just use the nipper. I don't really care about the booklet anyways. I don't ever really use the booklet. We could use that as like a cutting mat. Did I get through it? Perfect. There we go. Yeah, I feel like they just need a better way to pack these promos. I feel like using these like plastic sleeves is kind of like not really the way to go. Let's look at the quality of this card. It's actually not bad. It's like minorly like kind of like scuffed on the corners, but in the regards to actual card itself, it's a little bit heavier on the left, and then on the actual right side's a little bit thinner, which I think I'm gonna talk about eventually as well too when it comes to grading. I know I've talked about it in the past, but I feel like I have some graded slabs I kind of want to show that I've bought at raw prices. over the years, and I feel like it's a really really good point topic of good discussion where everyone's just like, oh, um, how graded cards are value and all these other things, but I honestly do feel like there's a lot of things you have to really consider because not all, let's say, PSA 9, PSA 10s are made the same, right? Same as how, I think like this one's a pretty centered one, to be honest. Even if I say, oh, this side's a little bit more heavy than the other side, on the camera, it really doesn't show as much. But when you see it in person, you can really tell. So it gives you the pack of basic energies, as well as the sleeves, I think are actually really, really cool. I'm actually going to keep those. I don't know if I'll ever use it just because a lot of the stuff I play is White Schwartz and the theme decks. I don't think I might actually end up making use of it. But yeah, deck divider is very cool. Yeah, code cards I'll leave on the screen. If anyone wants it, go for it. So each ETB comes with, I think, 8 packs. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, 9 packs. And then I think the Pokemon Center ones actually come with 10. I actually tried to get this off the Pokemon Center, the Elite Trainer box. They come with the regular promo as well as the Pokemon Center stamp. But even after COVID and all this other stuff, after like 2 years, the Pokemon Center website is still getting botted out almost all the time and sold out constantly, which is kind of still very, very, very annoying. Here you go. Here's another code card. I don't really do the card trick or really know how to do it, so we're just gonna go through it. The arts, I think, are actually really, really cool. Magneton, that's actually a really cool art. And then if you ever see my other videos, I actually keep common cards like this because I like doing like the card arts for Pokemon that I do like Heat more. Like the more cute ones, like the more detailed ones, it's kind of hard to do the card arts on. But if you go for like more of the cuter ones, which I'll kind of point out, like, oh, Bounce Sweet might be like a little bit easier of a card to do because it's like detailed, but there's like layers to it. Cubchoo, Togekiss. And of course, like, again, when it comes to ETBs, from past experience, I've opened Chilling Reign as well too, where like I used to feel like ETBs used to be like 1 hit per ETB, but I've been proving wrong actually multiple times now at this point. What I feel like is if you're looking for just like, oh, you want to guarantee a hit, then booster boxes might be the way to go, just because Combi, very cute. Just because with booster boxes, you're kind of almost, from what I've seen, guaranteed like 1 Larvitar, very cute. This Cleffa, also very cute. If you're looking to do card art, the Cleffa might be a good good card to use, just because you could layer the Cleffa as well as the flower on the end as well too. But yeah, like with ETBs, I realized, Gumshoe, that you normally get 1 special illustration rare and like a bunch of other illustration rares. So the SIR as well as like some full arts. So you're almost guaranteed 1 big hit. From what I've seen as well too, if you get the gold Zard, you're... Normally I see the gold Zard, it's paired up with the... Actually the... whatchamacallit? The SIR Charizard. From what I've seen in multiple boxes, I've seen the gold Zard actually get paired up with that. I've also heard like when it comes to first print runs, there tends to be more hits than the second print runs. I don't know how true that is actually, but something to think about. Lil Pup, I always like the art actually for like those like clay doll arts. But yeah, if you're mainly looking for like hits, right? I guess like you'll be really disappointed, or if you're looking for like, oh, value. But if you're looking mainly for like, oh, you like the Pokemons and you like the art, then yeah, I still think you'll have a lot of fun opening these sets. Rhyme, Oddish, Halifin. Yeah, I still think you would have a lot of fun opening these sets if you're not purely looking for like dollar value wise. Obviously, I feel like a lot of people are confused where if you're looking for dollar value wise, I don't think you should be opening packs at all. Like if you're going to be disappointed, oh, I spent this much to open a booster box and I didn't get anything. If you're looking purely for that, I think just buy singles. Like if you're all looking just purely for the Zard, then why wouldn't you just buy the Zard straight up? I think it's very, very silly. Okay. Toad's cool. Houndour. Tadbulb, Togetic. Ninetales, I know there's a special, like an illustration rare. I don't know if it's a special illustration rare, but it actually looks really cool. Bronzor. But even though it's like, oh, it's a cool card, right? It's still not a card that's really worth a lot of money. I think it's like at most like $20 on release. And we look at it right now, right? Even on the Charizard, on release is typically the most expensive time, right? Like on release, it being at $100. That means that that's kind of like at a peak. And I don't foresee it being higher than that. If you're buying it for more than 100, normal. This is actually a really good card if I want to do like the 3D card art, just because of how simple it is, and you could kind of cut it out and layer it by like the windmill and everything. Mawile, Stoutland, Frogadier, Drampa, Larvesta, Talandit, Toxicity. So far, this ETV is actually awful. I mainly wanted one ETV for the sleeves and the dividers. I actually didn't know the dividers were holographic, but it is quite a... So we have 4 packs, including this one. It is quite a possibility that we could end up opening this and getting absolutely nothing in these packs. So we're pretty much... So this might be like a typical experience some people would have, right? Where they'll feel kind of disappointed. Oh, they opened like a ETB and they got absolutely nothing. Barnyard, Lillipup. And I guess you could end up feeling a certain kind of way, especially maybe if you bought it directly from the Pokemon Center, where those retail for like MSRP for like $60, and then you got absolutely Ice Cube. I think that's like a full art, actually. A lot of people might end up getting like disappointed to get like Ice Cube, but I think Ice Cube is actually very, very, very cute. Let's actually go ahead and sleeve that. Actually, will go into my collection. Really big fan of, I guess, like anything penguins. Very cute. Although I've seen like the SIR for the Ice Cube. I wouldn't be disappointed if I got it, but I would say it's not exactly my favorite art, I think. It's kind of like the SQ flying in the sky. Larvesta. Pidgey. The Pidgeys are very cute. Fungus. Ninetales. Dugtrio. Houndstone. Weasel. Oh, Darumaka. That's actually really cute. Darkrai. Basic Energy. And another code card. Wow. So if we open these last 2 packs and we don't get anything, that kind of means that we just opened the ETV and only got 1 EX. Kind of a big yikes. Of course, mainly I wanted like the promo again, like the promo and the sleeves, but yeah, I can see a lot of people feeling a certain kind of way. Clefairy, really cute card. Capsakid, Town Store, Lanoon, Squarmery, Wugtrio. I saw the new plush they made of this. Not the Wugtrio, but like the pre-evolve version of it. Oh, we got a full art. Full art trainer, we got a rhyme. Draw 3 cards, switch out your opponent's active. Pretty cool. So we actually did get a hit. So like kind of goes, not exactly like super excited. I would rather prefer like a Pokemon. But yeah, like kind of sticks with my theory in regard to, if you open like a booster box or like Elite Trainer box, you'll typically get 1 hit out of it. And that kind of seems to be true. Litwick, Yungu, Charmander. That's a really good art, actually, for a Charmander. Ratini, Diggersby, Solrock, Houndoom, Brokey. Oh, we actually got a Pidgey. I'm actually really excited about this. This was actually a really good box, then, if you think about it. I got a full art trainer and I got a Pidgey. This was actually one of the cards I wanted. I guess it really doesn't matter whether it's centered or not. I think it's kind of dinged on the bottom, actually. Let me look. On the bottom has like a kind of a whitening spot on it. Again, it's not exactly like a super expensive card. I don't plan to grade it. But look how cute this is. There's like a Pidgey peeking out and everything. Oh my god, this is actually really, really cute. I'm actually really happy about this box. I got the Pidgey and the Charmander promo that I wanted. I hit 2 more hits. I mean, I guess like some people wouldn't consider this hit. But yeah, the Pidgey I think is like a couple dollars. But I'm actually really happy about the Pidgey. Because overall, I got the promo. I got the Pidgey. I got the sleeves. I got the dividers. Along with like some extra bonuses and then some common cards I could use for like my card arts. And yeah, this is pretty much my box. I mean, you really can't complain. Like if you look on centering wise, like, oh, even if I wanted a gray, yeah, the centering on both the cards I liked are actually really, really good. There's like a little bit of like whitening on the Pidgey, actually, if you see it like tiny bit, like this white dot there. But again, I don't really plan to grade it, but yeah, this is pretty much my box. I do have one booster box as well too that I'm gonna open, and then yeah, we'll open that next, and then I'll see you in the next video. But yeah, so I would open it all in the same video, but I think it'll kind of make the video a little bit too long. So let's go ahead, cut this here, and then we'll do it in the next video. But I'll catch you guys next time. Okay, take care.